Let's be honest. We've all got someone we miss. Someone we haven't spoken to in a while. Someone we can't speak to anymore. And whether they're alive and well, or whether they've moved to the next stage of existence, it leaves a hole, It leaves a part of you that feels empty. Maybe you look through old photos and reminisce, or maybe you pick something up that person gave you, and all the memories come rushing back in. And maybe they're good memories from all the time that you guys cherished together, all the things that you did. Or maybe they're bad memories from all the things left unresolved. Whichever category you fall into, it can be difficult to understand the reason for their departure from your life. But the reality is, not everyone is meant to stay. Do you remember your childhood best friend? Do you remember the first person you fell in love with? Or maybe do you remember the person that within meeting them, in the first 2 minutes of meeting them, you were like, oh my God, I can't stand this person? Do you remember the first person that made you cry? Where are those people now? When was the last time you spoke to them? Many of us will naturally have very different answers to these questions, and we'll all have different emotions associated with these different peoples, different feelings that come from the memories that they leave. My point is, there's people you're going to meet along your journey of life that will inspire great feeling from you. Now, whether those feelings are good or bad, it's not super important to this video. What is important is that you actually know and understand the role that they were meant to play in your life. Everyone's the main character of their own story. We all know this, We're all very, honestly, kind of egocentric people. It's just the way we are as humans. But just because everyone is the main character of their own story doesn't mean that they're a main or even lasting character in yours. And that's true no matter how important they might feel to your life. If there's anything that I've learned from this oddity that is conscious existence, it's that we must learn, we must grow, and we must teach. In order to really learn, we have to self-reflect on our experiences. In order to grow, we have to learn from those experiences. And in order to teach, we have to have grown from those experiences. You can't just keep doing the same thing, keep making the same mistakes, and not growing, not learning from what you've done, from what has happened to you, from what others have done to you, or done for you. There's such a duality to these things. There's an old saying that nothing lasts forever, and when you apply this to just about anything in life, it can be kind of terrifying. Like, really terrifying. Your friendships, your relationships, your life, no matter what it is, nothing can last forever. I think that's why the idea of an afterlife is so pleasing to so many of us, is because you work so hard to exist in this plane of existence, to just literally just to live, just to get around, get by. And the people that you meet along the way can make such an impact in your life. They can have such meaning. And it's disheartening to think that they're not going to be forever a part of your life. So when you're presented with something as ideal as the afterlife, where it's a paradise of all the people you've ever met, all the people you've ever cared for, and they're all there for you, they have unlimited time for you. The idea, it is a fantasy, a great, grandiose fantasy. And that's not to say it can't exist. It's not to say it doesn't exist. But in the realm of existence that we know, it is fantasy. A grand, grand fantasy. When I look at how fleeting time truly is, and I reflect back on those that have played an important role, or, made some sort of good change or even bad change in my life, it's really helped me grow to realize that not everyone is meant to stay. Some people are just there for a brief time. It's just how it is. But you can't look at it as a bad thing. You have to see and really reflect on what they're there to teach you, what they're there to help you learn. It might be something about yourself or just the way the world works, It's really a hard concept to grasp, not because it's complex, but because we grow so attached to the way people make us feel. The emotion that we get associated with people. At the end of the day, all we can really do is just be grateful for the people that we meet along the path, the journey of life, and be grateful for the things that they teach us and the time that we do spend with them. Whether it's good or bad, there's something to be gained from it. You have to understand it's those people that shape your life, that shape the way you handle situations, and that I don't think that can be taken as lightly as it is, you know? And I think it's really important to understand that this applies past the people that do good for your life. You know, it does correlate directly to the people that hurt you in your life too, the people that you feel have wronged you. I guess what I'm getting at is you just have to be grateful. You have to be grateful for the people that inspire positivity and the people that hurt you. And no matter how long or short they're there for in your life, it's just something you have to take with gratitude and understand that they were important to shape part of you, you know? They were important to help you through a specific scenario or to teach you something that you were meant to learn before becoming the best version of yourself that you're working towards literally every day, I hope. I mean, what else are you doing with your time? Some people are permanent. They will be with you every step of the way. They're so few and far in between, and sometimes they're not good people. You have to be able to identify those people. You have to be able to understand what the role is that person plays in your life. But again, it's important to know most people are not permanent in your life. The only thing that can really be done is to release your attachment to the emotions that you get from a particular person. Release your attachment from the happiness, release your attachment from the anger, from the sadness, from the pain, from the joy, all of that. You have to release the attachment you feel to those emotions through that person. In place of that, you can choose gratitude. You can choose to be grateful for the emotions and the experiences you've learned and gained from those people. I think it's so important. I cannot possibly overstate how important that is. Once you choose gratitude, you learn not to dwell on the things that come and go. And once you stop dwelling, you become more present. You become able to live your life and plan your future. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm trying to say, but if you gained anything from this video, if you feel like you connected with it at all, I would greatly appreciate you hitting the like button. It does help. I know it's a trivial thing to ask for. I personally don't give a flying, but it really helps the algorithm get this video to the people that need to see it, the people that would like to see it, that it could benefit, that really need to hear this sort of thing. So if you could hit that like button, it'd mean the world to me. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. I make content sometimes. I make more music than I make videos, but I'm trying to get a balance. I'm trying to navigate whatever this existence is. It's crazy these days. It feels like an episode of like Rick and Morty, honestly. But yeah, you know, wherever you're at in life right now, no matter how bleak things seem or how great they might seem, just know that you have the power to choose where you're headed, relatively speaking. But yeah, do the right thing, not the easy thing, and that's pretty much it. Love you.